Today I'll be reviewing the Ulefone Note 9P, the successor to the 8P. If you remember, that was a very laggy phone, but it shouldn't be the case this time because you have an MTK 6762 as our CPU and 4 gigs of RAM, so phone shouldn't be so slow this time. We also have 64 gigs of storage, fingerprint and Face ID, Android 10 4500 mAh battery, 720p display, and a triple camera setup apparently. Okay, this box has flaps, so it doesn't open like our typical phone box. And here is our phone. Alright, it looks pretty interesting actually. First impressions, feels nice in the hand. And in the box we have, we have this case. Yeah, that's a case, silicone screen protector, a few manuals and our SIM ejector tool, and our charging brick and charging cable. Okay, now with that out of the way, let's power this phone on. Okay, the power button is kind of textured, feels nice. Alright, first impressions, the display looks really nice. Apart from that chin over here, but for the price you really can't complain. Costs around $110 by the way. You can find it for even $100 if you're lucky. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up and get back to you. Alright, so around the end you're gonna get this option. So gesture navigation, you know, it's the gestures that comes with Android 10. And if you want, you can also choose the free button navigation. We're gonna go with the gestures. Wireless update. These are the kind of updates that Tech devices use. And there we go, phone is all set up. Alright, already I can tell this phone isn't lagging at all. Okay, excellent. Alright, so here in the settings, we have our fingerprint and face unlock right here in the main menu instead of it being in the security option. Alright, fingerprint is here and here as well, so that's weird. Alright, here's our sensors over here in the back. Not very recessed at all, so it might be a bit hard to find at first. Gonna have to get used to it. But it's not hard to reach at all, as you can see. You can reach it just fine. So there we go, fingerprint added. Now let's see how it works. Okay, that was pretty slow. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Failed. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I mean, safe to say, fingerprint sensor is decent, but I know these kinds. It's not gonna be that reliable in certain situations, but for now it works fine. Now let's try face unlock. Enroll face. All right. Face enrolled. Let's see how it works. That was quick. Let's try this again. Now if we do it close up. Same speed more or less. One more time. Alright, so face unlock is fine. Okay, nice. Not nice. Okay, it starts again. Alright, so it kind of lags when you spam the knives there. Now when we turn off ads, still kind of the same thing, but still kind of stutters. Just gotta live with it if we want to play knifing on this phone. Okay, WindRider is actually running pretty decently right now. As you can see, it's responsive. It's not 60 FPS, it looks like 50 or 45 FPS. But yeah, WindRider is definitely playable. I mean, this isn't gonna be a gaming beast for only $100, right? Or $110. But we do have decent performance overall. And there you go. Alright, we are in. Let's see what our graphics settings are set to. Alright, we are at the lowest settings right now. And honestly, kind of stuttering. Frame rate is kind of low, to be honest. Okay, there you go. It's not the smoothest experience, to be honest. but it is playable. Alright, so it kind of stutters at first, and you know, when it's doing like something intensive, like right that second, you know, grenade explosion, someone fires, it may stutter, but for the most part, game runs pretty smooth, just not like the highest FPS, like not 60 FPS, that's for sure. Alright, speaker's decent. There's no distortion. It gets pretty loud. I mean, it doesn't get loud, but the volume is decent. No distortion. You know, just the overall quality is lacking. There's like zero bass, but for the price, you know, speaker's decent. We even have a headphone jack, so you know, can't complain. Alright, this is our camera layout. We have normal and we have macro. A lot of these budget phones are coming with these macro lenses, which is nice to see. Okay, 16 megapixel main camera. In video, we can record only up to 720p. We've seen even cheaper phones that can do full HD. Okay, front camera 720p as well. And for pictures, 8 megapixels, which is acceptable. Let's go outside. Rear video on the Ulefone Note 9P 720p, unfortunately, and looks pretty decent overall. It's kind of hard to see through the viewfinder because it doesn't really handle shadows that well. I don't know if it's just the video itself is like that or just like that in the recording stage, but overall, video looks fine. Let's start focusing on this real quick. Tapping right now, doesn't work. Farther away, doesn't work. Farther away, nope. All right, that's our video quality. Front-facing video on the Ulefone Note 9P, also 720p. I can barely see myself, by the way, so sorry if I'm like can't really describe how the video quality is to me, but that's why you guys are gonna have to be the judge of this one. Let me know what you think. Just walk into the sunlight and back. Good way to test exposure, sorry, and yeah. Alright, that is pretty much it. So should you get this phone? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's fast, it's reliable, decent performance, decent speakers, decent cameras. For $110, it's absolutely worth it. Also, the battery is lasting me a long time, so there's that. I mean, if you're on a budget, like this is a good choice. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll try to answer them. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.